Hey friends, long time no see. Been busy? I know you guys have. Hope you're all surviving the bomb blast that is our horrific election. I know a lot of people are shaken up about that. I'm one of them. But what are you going to do? Here we are. Got to deal with it for 4 years. We'll make it through somehow. This video, long overdue. A month or so ago, a friend of mine, Mitch, sent me a care package. He runs Sylvan Screams Analog label. He sent me a care package of a bunch of his releases, and it was awful kind of him. Thank you so much, Mitch. I wanted to take a moment to talk about them. Some of these I've only listened to once. Some of them I've listened to a bunch. But a very cool label. It's predominantly a tape label. A lot of heart and dedication goes into what he does, and I just wanted to take a minute to inform you all what he sent. First up is a band. All this stuff I've listened to. I did not do any research on any of these bands, which I should have done before doing this, but I don't do a whole lot of planning. As you've all realized, I don't do a whole hell of a lot of planning when I do these things. I just turn on the camera and start yapping. This first cassette is by Asgrow. I'm not even going to try to announce what the name of the tape is. But this is number 39 out of 100. All of his releases are limited to 100 typically, the tape releases. On a pro tape. This struck me as rather typical but very solid cult black metal. Well produced, very nebulous and mossy sounding. Again, it wasn't anything earth-shakingly original, but it was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. I've listened to this twice, and I will listen to it again after this video is over, I'm sure. And another thing, I'm not sure the availability on any of this stuff. I will provide a link in the description when I'm all done, so you can go check out the label. And definitely throw Mitch some support. Next up is Death Chain, Upon the Oaken Throne. This tape I've listened to twice, and the black metal produced within is interesting, kind of well done black metal. The thing that really kind of sets it off is the drums. I can't tell if it's a program beat or if it's real, but it's really kind of sporadic and off kilter. Kind of gives us an uneasy feeling. Kind of gives it a... You can't really tell if they're trying to be obscure with their drum programming or if they have limitations. First time I listened to it, it didn't sound right to me. It sounded off. The second time I listened to it, I was focused more on the music and enjoyed the overall strangeness of their sound. If you can look past the drums being wonky and strange, this is decent. Good tape. Pro tape. It's a nice thing about the Sylvan Scream stuff is they're pro tapes. They're not, white tapes dubbed. For some reason, I absolutely hate that. If you're gonna do a tape, do it correct. Do it the right way, and this label does it the right way. Next up, if you can hear it in the background, this is what we're listening to. Actually, this is a band called Terra Deep with Inamorata. Getting a glare. Inamorata. This is an excellent cassette release. I'm not sure if this is out on any other format. The band strike me somewhat in the Panopticon vein. Very organic, immersive black metal with a lot of interesting dynamics. They don't sound like Panopticon, but they're definitely in that genre of black metal. Expansive, interesting, definitely a good band to check out. Terra Deep. Next up, this is a band called Spira. This release, to be completely honest, didn't do a ton for me. Oops. Really sloppy black metal. Sloppy lo-fi. With a drum machine, I believe. Yep. Everything, it looks like it's missing googly eyes. Interesting. It was interesting to listen to, but this is number 15 out of 50. I don't know if this is one of his releases or not, to be honest with you. I found this interesting. I'm glad to have heard it. But the plunky drum machine and the very thin sound didn't really do a whole lot for me. Much better called black metal out there, definitely to check out. This is probably the most interesting, my least favorite of the bunch, but not for sake of, being unique, because this is very unique, actually. Xyz? I don't know. Primeval Mountain. This is basically 8-bit black metal. 8-bit as in Nintendo video game music 8-bit. In fact, there's like songs on this written around the Castlevania. I'm thinking it's Castlevania. It's been a long time since I've played that game. The Castlevania music lifted right from the game, and they wrote guitars around the actual clicky, thin drums and the 8-bit synth stuff. It's, for lack of a better term, it is very interesting, but it is not something that I'm going to be playing that often, dragging out of the pile. As you can see, it's a video game inspired black metal band. He told me which band this guy was in, his serious band, and I cannot remember. Doesn't matter. This is an interesting release. If you are in for, something lighthearted and kind of whimsical, this is definitely something to check out. Again, the level of seriousness, maybe the guy that did it was completely serious about this, but you put Nintendo music, mix it with black metal, it is hard to take seriously. I'm glad I heard it, but the cool thing about this is it shows that Sylvan Screams is a chance risk-taking label. They are open to trying new things, exploring experimental ideas and sounds, which to me is completely worth the price of admission. Definitely worth checking out the label that takes the time and puts money and passion behind a release such as this. Art. Basically, this is art. And he sent me this just because he wanted me to see what I thought of it. This is a Calgary Records release. Inculcator, Void, Absendiary. Am I holding this right? This is basically a thrash release with black metal tendencies. Highly technical, furious. The music is very technical thrash with black metal touches, as I said. The vocals were kind of a yelled scream style, which took a little bit of getting used to. But I like this tape. Definitely a band that I never would have checked out if it wasn't for him sending this to me. Super thick stock on the J card. Excellent. Up until recently, Sylvan Screams had done nothing but analog cassette releases. Until now, they just did a split release with Fragile Branch. The name of the album is Zora by Moon Knight. To be completely honest, I'm blown away by this album. I think it's a mini CD, actually. Super simplistic. There isn't even an insert. It's just a one-sided panel. This is excellent black metal. Excellent black metal. Kind of puts me in the mood You know, I want to say early Zassler, but that really cheapens this because it's not that depressive or bleak. It's just very well written, depressive black metal, but not like the suicidal woe is me crying orc black metal. This is very solid, very well formed black metal. 5 songs on this? Doesn't say. I don't know. I don't pay attention when I put this on. I just listen to it. Like I put this album on, I spin it 3 times. It's that good. Written around, I think the soul guy in this band's father passed, so there's a lot of heavy emotions on this, but it in the black metal format isn't depressive just to meet a style. It is very authentic depression that is emitting from this album. Super heavy, super dense. The drums are perfect, whether they're programmed or played. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention. I'm just so focused on the vocals and the feel in the music. I was very, very surprised at how good this was. A band like Moon Knight, to me, you know, Moon Knight is a comic. I didn't know anything about it. There are other releases. I'm definitely going to check them out, but you should definitely check out this release. Sylvan Screams Fragile Branch co-release. Again, I'm putting the link below so you can go to the Sylvan Screams distro and pick one of these up. I think they're selling them for $7. This might be a mini CD. Definitely good. If you're into dense, bleak black metal, this is a definite contender for good top of the end of the year list for me. Very good stuff. It's that good. I guess that's it. This is going to be a quickie. I've been so used to doing these super long, epic, half-hour long videos, but I just wanted to go through this stack. And Mitch, I really appreciate you sending me this stuff. It's been a lot of fun listening to this. Some of it I love. Yeah, I'd encourage you all to check out Sylvan Screams. Very good label, and I should be having a new a new collection update very soon. Hope you all have a good time. See you later.